Hey everybody, welcome back to Brainiac Baseball's 1970 Seattle Pilots What If Scenario. Today's matchup is between the Seattle Pilots and the Oakland Athletics at the Oakland Coliseum. On the mound for the Pilots today is Dave Boswell, whose record is 5-6 with a 3.59 ERA. And pitching for the A's is John Blue Moon Odom, whose record is 3-2 with a 4.68 ERA. Okay, the losing continues. We lost another one 5-3. We were actually up in this ball game. I was kind of feeling good about it. We had to bring in a lefty from the pen, and then DeLauro gave up 3 solo home runs, and the game was over. And that just seems like how it's going for us lately. We're not giving up a ton of runs. I mean, our team ERA is kind of hovering around the 4.50 mark, but also combined with giving up less runs, we're not getting on base. We're not walking. We're not getting hits. We've never been a clutch hitting team, and we've all but stopped hitting home runs. So I don't know what else to say about that. I mean, if you just look at our team, I guess let's take a look at the players who've been here all season long. This might be annoying, but we got to take a look at it here. Here's Tommie AGEE. Okay, this guy, at least in his career, has had seasons where he's had over 500 at-bats, including last year for us. All right, this guy hasn't had a hit in forever now. And I feel like the game will just automatically stop producing stats for you when you get around, your average numbers. Now, last year he had 23 home runs. This year he's only got 9. But he's actually got a higher OPS, So, if you calculate it out, I mean, maybe he's not on pace for 23 home runs, but, between his walk being up higher, his on-base percentage, his slugging percentage is down a little bit lower, his overall OPS is pretty solid. It's well above his career average. So I always try to analyze how it is the game determines when a player is done accumulating stats for a year, because maybe we should take him out, but he's had 3 seasons with 145 or more games, right? So I don't know. I mean, we keep putting Tommie AGEE in there because he's a catalyst. You look at Joe PEPITONE. For a long while with the Yankees, he was a guy that got more than 500 at bats in a year, and he hasn't done that since 1967. Well, we're pushing it, right? We're already at 323 at bats. He's got 20 home runs. How many more homers could this guy hit? His slugging percentage is 100 points more than what it was last year. So I guess at this point, that tells me that this game is going to be shutting him down. Deron Johnson has been atrocious of late, and he just keeps hitting into double plays every time he comes up. He stopped hitting home runs. He's got 1 less RBI than he did all last year for us. He's already scored more runs. He's walking less. He's walking more, striking out less. I mean, there's not much more looking at his on-base percentage that we could expect from him this year. The game is going to try to level it all out, I would think, to whatever his average season should be. So I just wanted to point that out. I don't know how else to explain why our team has stopped hitting. We keep putting the players out there. They're not used to getting this many plate appearances. They've already reached their average yearly stats because the game front loads everything, right? It doesn't spread it out over the season. If you told me Joe PEPITONE was going to hit 20 home runs over 145 games, I would be happy with that. But he hit 20 home runs in 350 at-bats, all front-loaded, and now he's going to be dead the rest of the season, of absolutely no use to us. So I don't know what to do. Do you go out and trade for players that are used to getting 600 at-bats a year, and that's who you target for improving your team. Like, I just don't understand what the game is trying to do to us. So, okay, that's my rant. You know how frustrated I am with this game already. But this, that's just something that I think about sometimes. Is, what do you do when your players are no longer producing? Is it because they've played in too many games? Do you have to sit them for 15 games in a row so that the season catches up with their totals? I don't know. All right, well, let's go ahead and get this debacle started. It is Game 3 of the series versus the A's. We do have Dave Boswell on the mound. That may or may not be a good thing. Now, we do have a day off after today's game, so we'll go ahead and advance a day and get ourselves prepared for the Royals series. So Dave Boswell's getting the start. He's had a lot of success versus the A's, and everybody in the bullpen is available, including Jack DeLaurel, who just gave up 3 home runs in a game as a reliever. Here's our lineup today. We mix it up a little bit. We're going to give Mark Belanger a chance to play defensively. We're going to move Tommie AGEE up to the number 2 spot. And Clay Dalrymple will be catching today to give Seguin a day off. Let's go ahead and do the official lineup rundown for the Seattle Pilots. Batting leadoff in left field is Jose CRUZ. Batting second in center field is Tommie AGEE. Batting third in right field is Joe Pepitone. Batting cleanup, playing first base, is Deron Johnson. Batting fifth at third base is Aurelio Rodriguez. Batting sixth at second base is Van Kelly. Batting seventh at shortstop is Mark Belanger. Batting eighth and catching is Clay Dalrymple. And batting ninth is the pitcher Dave Boswell. Okay, John Blue Moon Odom. He missed 7 weeks with a dislocated hip. So he's just kind of getting back to action here, making only his 7th start of the year. He's made 1 relief appearance. He's 3-2 with a 4.68 ERA. More walks than strikeouts. That's always good to see from an opposing pitcher. That's in 42 1/3 innings pitched. Opponents are batting .238 against him. His fastball topping out at 89 miles an hour. Ground ball percentage is 49%. The sinking fastball is his best pitch, rated at 87. And the good old straight fastball is rated at 79. Overall rated at 83. The 25-year-old righty is a free agent at the end of next year. Take a look at his log. Hey, he's got back-to-back wins. That is, since he came back. When did he miss those 7 weeks? Oh, was it from May, the beginning of May to the end of June? So he is just kind of getting back into the swing of things. He went 7 innings versus Kansas City, giving up 4 runs. That was good enough to get the win. We did face him way back on May 4th. Oh, that was the last game before he got injured. He went 6 1/3, got a no decision against us, giving up 3 runs on 6 hits. He walked 4. Okay. Let's take a look at the defense for the A's. Are they mixing it up a little bit today? Yeah, Dick McAULIFFE leading off and playing second base. Reggie's back in there. Rick Monday's on a 10-game hitting streak. He's in center field. Phil Roof will be the catcher today. So, yeah, they are mixing it up. What is Phil Roof's arm? An 86. He was on the Pilots, supposedly. Okay, here we go. Jose CRUZ leading it off versus Blue Moon Odom. And CRUZ will pop it up to second. McAULIFFE making the catch. Dick Green played yesterday, so McAULIFFE had the day off. 1 out. I thought Ron Locke pitched pretty well as AGEE walks. Ron Locke pitched yesterday. 4 innings. He did a good job, I thought. We got AGEE on first. 72% chance to steal second. I think we got to give Joe Pepitone a chance to swing away. This may be the only batter we get on base all day. Pepitone will fly out to right. Now we will be stealing, especially with Johnson. We know he's not capable of coming through, but maybe he'll get lucky if we get him in scoring position. So AGEE's going to be running on the pitch, right on the middle, and he's thrown out. Go to the bottom of the first. We'll take a look at the lineup rundown for the A's. Batting leadoff, playing second base, is Dick McAULIFFE. Batting second at third base is Sal Bando. Batting third in center field is Rick Monday. Batting cleanup in right field is Reggie Jackson. Batting fifth at first base is Nate Colbert. Batting sixth in left field is Tommie Reynolds. Batting seventh and catching is Phil Roof. Batting eighth at shortstop is Larry BOWA. And batting ninth is the pitcher, John Odom. Okay, Dave Boswell still looking for his first victory as a pilot, making his fifth start. He's 0-1 for us with a 3.27 ERA. Pretty solid. 18 strikeouts in 22 innings pitched. Opponents are batting .232 against him. Fastball topping out at 89 miles an hour. Ground ball percentage is 55%. Slow curve, that is his out pitch, rated a 92, and a fastball rated an 84. Overall rated an 87. He's only 25 years old, and we gave him a contract extension through 1974. He is by far the highest paid player on the team. You look at his 5 starts for us, well, 4, because the Angels start was with the Twins. So there's his 4 starts. He got off to a bad start against the White Sox. Gave up a run versus the Senators. 4 runs, only 1 was earned against the White Sox again. And then the Yankees, he gave up 2, only 1 earned. So he's given up 1 earned run in 3 consecutive starts. Not giving up a ton of hits. Giving up more walks than I would like him to give up. And he's no results for it. Let's take a look at our defense. We've got a defensive upgrade today on the left side of the infield with Rodriguez and Belanger. Kelly's the better defensive second baseman. Johnson does what he does. Outfield is the outfield. And behind the plate is our best defensive catcher. That is Dalrymple. So, I mean, we got 2 90s. We got 3 90s on the field. That's got to feel good. Will it amount to anything for Dave Boswell? We're trying to do the best we can to get him a victory. McAULIFFE, a 2-2 count, and he strikes out to lead off the ball game. Probably didn't even know where he was today when he woke up. He's been on 3 teams this year. So a quick out for Boswell. Bando grounding out to short. Belanger making the play. Here's Rick Monday, you may have seen on the title card. He's got a 10-game hitting streak going, batting .430. I'm sorry, .338 with a .430 on base percentage. And he hits a home run. So it's 13th home run of the season. It's 1-0 Oakland. I mean, that's probably the ball game right there, I would imagine. Reggie with a base hit. So he's not going to walk a lot of batters today. He's going to give up a lot of hits. And Colbert strikes out. So we're down 1-0. I mean, the A's are a good team. I'm not really sure how, but they are. So I guess we just have to accept our beating. Deron Johnson leading off, an 0-1 count. Somehow still managing to hit into a double play, despite having no one on the base path. Flying out to left. Aurelio sitting on 9 home runs. Who will get to 9 home runs first, AGEE or Rodriguez? Rodriguez is on a roll. AGEE is well due for a home run. And 1, 2, 3. Yeah, this game is done. So frustrating. There's a double for Tommie Reynolds. Oh, nope, it's going to be cut off by Pepitone. Will Reynolds be going? Catcher at the plate. I mean, I would, but let's see here. Yeah. Oh, he's thrown out by Dalrymple. Don't run on the rip. That's what I always say. Phil Roof, is that going to drop in for a hit? No, fly out the center. That might be the highlight of the game. We'll keep that in mind. If we lose 1-0, we'll at least give the player the game to the rip. Here's Mark Belanger. I've pretty much given up on him. He hasn't been in the lineup in a long time. And there's one out. I mean, Blue Moon Odom. He's been on the IL. And he's just mowing us down. Getting AGEE thrown out, that was what ended the game for us. I mean, that was the only straw that we got. Three Ks for Boswell. He's not going to walk anybody today. It's going to be all hits for his whatever his whip total should be, as McAULIFFE does get a hit. Now, of all pitchers, I mean, Boswell seems to own Sal Bando. He's 1 for 13. Bando, one of the best hitters in the game. Makes contact and sends it to center. 2 down. Here's Rick Monday. Hit that home run. That gives him an 11-game hitting streak. A wild pitch gets McAULIFFE to second. So here's run number 2. Nothing we can do about it. Oh, I guess we walk him. Oh, shit. Here's a 3-run home run for Reggie. 2-0 count. Nope, it's a gapper. Everybody scores. The wild pitch and the automatic walk was a guarantee. 3-0. Another walk. I mean, it's over, man. It's over. So now we're just playing it out. Every pitcher that faces us has the best game of their career. We just got beat by Paul Gilliford, who had an 8.08 ERA. And he pitched like he was Cy Young. I do feel bad for Boswell. I mean, he's a really solid pitcher. I mean, his ratings are all decent. His command and control, we were just having this conversation yesterday, and Freddie C. gave some good information about what the difference between command and control is in the comments yesterday. Or at least what, I think the game determines that they are. And, Boswell is below league average, which is 80 in those ratings. So, I mean, I don't know. I mean, maybe he's not as good as we thought. He's got 4 strikeouts, but now he's walked 2. Yeah, I mean, it's just stupid. Who cares? Why not? All right, he's got a triple, so this is where we get our 1 run. Now, wait, DALRYMPLE is the best at sac flies. Yeah, 98 rating for sac flies. And the infield is playing back to give up that run. Rip pops it up. I mean, it's unbelievable. Like, why is this game existing on the planet? I have no idea. With the old suicide squeeze. Well, he gets the bunt down. And the pitcher drives in a run. Great job, game. Brilliant work. And a balk. We've had a balk and a wild pitch. I mean, there's a balk a game average in this. It's unbelievable. One double by a pitcher per game. Oh, man. Oh, my God. I don't even know how this game could be called baseball. It doesn't really resemble any form of it that I'm familiar with. Colbert, is that going to drop in? Ooh, AGEE making a running catch. I guess the only thing we could do is try to have fun with it, right? That's 3 innings in a row for Boswell, shutting him down. It's too little, too late. Because Blue Moon Odom is pitching his ass off. The only run we've scored was driven in by the pitcher. That's another hit for Rodriguez. Now Phil Roof's getting in on the action. So Phil Roof can get a double to right field as a catcher with a 68 speed. And Aurelio Rodriguez gets thrown out by the left fielder on a double attempt to the wall. Again, where is the common sense for baseball? And then he can't score on a single to right. I mean, it doesn't make sense. Oh my God. Unbelievable. All right. Well, Boswell's about to... Well, okay, so all we can hope for here, I mean, BOWA does have good speed. We have good defensive players. We just have to hope for a double play. We'll play back. 3-run home run. Unbelievable. And now a walk. Another 2-run home run to left. His second home run, double dong day. Nothing we can do. Well, at least Boswell got over 100 pitches, but that just F's his ERA. That 3.2, it's like he was pitching so well with that 3.27 ERA that the game had to just jam it in him, you know? What do we care? We're just going to hit. Doesn't matter what we do. This game sucks. I mean, it's an 8-1 lead, and they load the bases, and they have to give us an error. Of course, it brings up the pitcher. We're going to take him out anyway. Let's bring in Bosch. Maybe he goes deep. Full count. So stupid. We've scored on a pitcher bunting and on a walk with the bases loaded. Still nobody out. So dumb. I mean, unbelievably stupid. And that might clear the bases. Why not? Who cares? So stupid. Nobody out. Yeah, just go on contact if we can make contact. Another walk. It's so dumb. Oh no! This is the 18th grounding in the double play. We're going to get a run off that, and that'll end the inning, or it'll end the should we just take them out? I mean, who's the best versus righties? I do kind of trust Rich Rollins a little bit more than anybody else. Yeah, we'll take them out. Who cares? We know what's happening. Oh, no. Yeah, they were going to stop us no matter what. And now we'll get out of the game with a double play. Yeah. I mean, there was no way. It didn't matter if we pitched him or not. They were 100% taking us out of the inning. We got our 4 runs, and that's all they were going to give us. All right, we got to fix this debacle here. Can Rollins play first? Oh, no, this is what we do. We move Joey Pep to first. Bosch to right field. Rollins coming out here. Yeah, I mean, this game, I swear to God, it sucks so hard. We'll bring in the gerb. And the switch hitting BOWA. Yep, and this is where we end it. Van Kelly. I can't believe letting Blue Moon Odom still pitch. He walked in 2 batters. So Dalrymple will make it on base to get. Oh no, it's Bosch. That's right. Yep. So the game just performed the way that it had to perform. And Camilo Pascual is done for the year. Awesome. Great job, game. Let's go ahead and play one more day. And all right. Standings. Oh, we are in last place. That's good news. I mean, if we're going to do this, let's just do it right. 47. So that we have the 4th pick right now. That would net us somebody good. I'd love to get the number 1 pick, but we're not going to lose more games than San Diego. I mean, they're in a tough division, so they're going to keep getting clobbered. Okay, so that's good news. Headlines. Rooker pitching good, coming back from his injury. Sadecki in control as the Giants beat the Dodgers. And the A's win, yeah. Great job, game. There's Pascual getting injured. Well, before we go to, okay, we'll look at transactions. Tom Murphy of the Angels is going to also miss 5 months. And there's Pascual, who is toast. We got 71 innings out of him this year, 80 total combined with his 1 start. Let's take a look at our pitchers. All right, well, we were already in real trouble. Now, we were going to bring up, I definitely had planned on bringing up Leonard and Dick Ruthven in September. I just didn't think we weren't going to get there without being in a tough spot. So we need to get through this month. And so Bucky Brandon will become our next starter. Pascual will go on the IL. So Bucky Brandon will get a couple of starts. I'm sure he started before, right? Oh, yeah, but not since 1967. I'm sure he remembers how. Yeah, boy. Well, I mean, yeah, we've really shot ourselves in the foot this year. I mean, we got rid of so many players who were at least mediocre that we've put ourselves in a position where we no longer can win. Yeah, that takes his 3.27 ERA and moves it up to 5. And there's nothing that we can do. You know, like, what am I going to do? That's so frustrating, though. And our hitters stop hitting. You know, it's just the way it is. It's going to be a rough go of it here the next month or so. 2 months, because we're still in early August. Let's pull up the box score and get out of here. Thanks for watching, guys. Like and or subscribe to the channel. We do still have the giveaway going on. That'll take place in game 120. Be a subscriber. Let me know in the comments. We'll get you added to it. Yeah. I mean, Tommie AGEE, I think, well, he got thrown out in the first inning. That's what ended the ball game. Mark Belanger got a triple. We got Rodriguez thrown out at second trying to go for a double. You know what? We'll give it to Mark Belanger. He got on base twice and scored twice. It's always great when your pitcher gets your first RBI. Don Bosch. He did get an RBI and score a run as well because he walked. Was that his first walk all year? No, he's walked a couple of times. All right. Boswell takes another loss. Blue Moon Odom is 4-2. You know, the one thing, and here's all the home runs and shit for them. I don't care. But here's the thing. Like, we do have a future, right? Boswell, I swear, is going to be good enough. And I don't know why he didn't do better. We had a great defense out there for him. If we had lost 2-1, I would have been like, okay, that makes sense. Him giving up 8 runs makes no sense to me. He hadn't even got to 100 pitches when he got blowed up. How many games has he started this year? We got to look. How many games did he start before coming here where he pitched over 100 pitches? All of them, except for one. And he gave up a 10-run game. That was early on when that was counteracting his 1-run game, right? 1, 5, 10. That tells you it's all averaging itself out, right? Because the 5 is basically the average, 5.5. So yeah, and now all of a sudden, because he gave up only 1 earned run in 3 starts, not even going 100 pitches for us, that's what I should have done. That tells you the story. You can't let him get past 90 pitches because he turns into a fucking pitching machine. And they just pound it over the fence. But that's in gameplay mode. In regular mode, he's a god, you know? So I don't know. Anyway, I'm sorry. We're going to close this sucker out. Boom. There we go. All right. We will come back tomorrow, start a new series versus the Royals with cheese. Until then, everyone, have a great day.